깜짝아. 야, 그때 얘 죽이지 않았나, 내가?
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlak, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Nothing would surprise me. Maybe she wants to live up to her name and wrap a cord around my neck. Or maybe she just wants to say hello. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not? First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother,
이거 이야기 다 들어야
a
돼?
violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate, struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Maveri. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
Sure you will. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old.
That's all?
That's all.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
오케이, 받은 건 알겠고 이거 나중에 얻을 수 있겠고 이것도 없고 썩은 레몬이 왜 있는 거야 씨. 야 이거 은근히 그래 나쁘진 않은데? 잠시만. 아니 근데 왜 아군 템이 다 나한테 넘어왔대 이것도.
Better hope you...
Brothers.
A new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. The guilty here hears blame in every breath. But you're among friends here, true soul. Look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all
그때
together.
팔았던 물건들 여기
And
있나?
quite a
그대로.
fool who draw their ire. I'm not the one putting on an act. Spend enough time in this place. But look at me preaching. And when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, true soul?
야, 이 가격이 너무 비싼데? 야, 이 정령 소환 두루마리 뭔데 이렇게 비싸?
Sharp as ever. Salutations.
What a charmer.
An honor.
Many hearts direct me. One soul.
어? 참, 얘네 레벨업 안 했나? 아, 얘네 레벨업을 내가 안 시켜놨구나.
Brothers have the dreams too.
Ever at your service.
야, 무슨 갑옷이 7,000원이나 해? 뭔데, 뭐, 그게 좋은 거야? 포대는 엄청 멋있긴 하네. 야, 이것도 엄청 비싸네. 내가 10,000원 있긴 한데 이거 하나 사자. 나머지는
An
크다.
honor, true soul.
To stand this close to her power.
Ever at your service. An honor.
The Absolute calls us all to his claim. It's your family.
이제 여기 파밍 해야겠네.
Both of you. It's drawing attention. Don't mind if I do.
아라즈 얘도 뭔가 주요 인물인 것 같은데. 잠깐만, 그건 나중에 하고.
They swoop and steal. We stoop and struggle.
와, 이거 연결돼 있어? 뭐야 이건? 진짜네.
Don't burn yourself.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
You have my attention.
이거 근데 계속 쓸 수 있나?
Still alive, so that's progress.
야, 여기 분위기는 약간 그 뭐라고 해야 되냐. 엘든링하고 비슷한 것 같아, 느낌.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. Oh, the good is buried deeper in some, that is true. But she will always find
근데 얘는 왜 옷에 이렇게 피가 잔뜩 묻어 있어?
Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech, but he's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
아, 또 이거 저장해갖고 해야 되네.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No? Barnabas? Darling? No!
Another parasite.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood and wants more.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
As if following a well-worn path, your mind reaches out and knows where to squeeze.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm. You are loved.
정말 저거 끊어버리니까 순식간에 죽어버리네.
Valley. Then the dreams came.
I'll give it a shot.
My brother's got dreams too. Same as me.
왜 이름이 초록색으로 나오지?
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you.
아씨 어디였더라? 아 여기 있다.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. That might be worth a look.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
What is that? It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
아 손 더러워졌네.
I appreciate a wandering hand now and again, but maybe control your urges for now.
Araj Baldur, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely.
아, 걔를 불러달라고?
I must prepare myself for his arrival.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that. Oh.
Hey, you. Sounds boring. If you...
Well met.
Are you sure?
And just when things were...
I was hoping you'd come to chat. All right.
아스타리온.
Some
It is.
I never thought I'd see one in real life. I read about your kind for so many years, but you are a finer specimen than any bestiary could describe. You're really a vampire. At least one of their spawn.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. And he's yours to command. My envy is palpable. Ah, it's like that. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry. You want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
그냥 물어버려.
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion?
야, 빨리 주사에
There's
돌리자.
something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. Is easy for you to say. You won't have to taste whatever sludge is in those veins.
I don't have all day, true soul.
Fine. I'll do it. Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hells.
뭐 이상한 약 먹었냐?
Not your taste.
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
야, 영구적으로 2가 증가한다고? 보물인데 이 정도면?
Welcome back, true soul. Come back any...
천둥 피해. 솔직히 이거 필요 없잖아. 더럽게 많다. 이것도 다 팔아도 되는데 그냥. 이거 열쇠 뭐야? 마지막 거?
You haven't felt like prey in many moons, Araj.
어구. 대화하고 싶은 사람 있어? 너? 빡쳤나 보다.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. All in due time, but not now. I'm sure he'll turn up at one point or another.
점점 얘랑 친밀도가 나빠지고 있어. 계속 나빠지면 나가는 거 아니야?
So, you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. Catherick Thorm is clearly important. But I wonder if there's more to it than that. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. Yes. But the orders are oddly erratic, as if the Absolute cannot make up its mind. I don't fully understand. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. The most loyal among the cultists receive an audience with the Absolute. To do this, they comply with Ketheric. You should do the same. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
지하 감옥에 어떻게 갔더라?
Need to find a way forward.
Then I shall have to keep her busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
좌회전. 뒤 옷 벗고 있어.
You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from
그때
the darkness and
먹어버려가지고
into
다 그
absolute
갑옷이랑 그런 거.
light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
The drow reaches out to you psychically, connecting with you for a moment. She is infected like you, and her mind is disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her. No, this is our duty.
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods. Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Cannot hide, submit, embrace.
Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute.
다시 돌려.
Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice. I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
She does look a little vacant, sister.
No more anger. No more doubt. She is perfect. We ought to return to our posts, sister. There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on.
일단 얘 옷부터 입혀야겠다.
An ill thing to let an enemy show their back and live. Prudent. Let us go, then. I will be your mute and faithful slave. For now. I hope this is important. For your sake.
아 제발 옷 좀 입어봐. 아예 옷 못 입게 하나? 아이템은 있는 것 같은데 입질 않네. 이걸 딱 버리고 아 또 뭘 살펴봐야. 아 이게 안 되구나. 아 얘 못 줍나?
Never a dull moment.
Our enemies still draw breath.
다행이다. 아, 이렇게 하면 입네. 그래 씨 뭐라도 하나 걸치고 있어야지. 그거라도 걸치고 있어. 얘 근데 무슨 능력 갖고 있는 애지? 팔라딘이야? 무기도 좀 하나 줘볼까? 팔라딘은 그냥 망치 하나 주면 되지 않나? 내가 주진 못하네. 이렇게 해놓고
There can be no respite.
아 무기는 못 입네.
I've got a long road ahead.
그냥 따라만 하라. 이제 얘는 못 싸우나 보다. 아 그래도 옷이라도 입혀서 다행이지.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
아
The guard is happy to let you pass.
I would have preferred to bleed them.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Halt! Deal with them, or I will.
We heard she'd been escorted from her cell. Not that she could leave the tower.
The General ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
설득하는 게 나아. 왜냐면은 쉽거든 오히려 점수 내고.
Creatures like her don't understand the concept of loyalty. Keep her on a tight leash.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose.
Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
근데 동료가 되게 많이 생기네 이거. 이제는 그냥 한 팀을 정해서 그냥 걔네들만 계속 쓸까? 귀찮은데 다 쓰기.
They'll be loot enough to make us lord. She gives them to you fully formed.
감옥이 여기였나?
Damn straight. Without me, everything will be for naught. The Iron Hand gnomes must succeed.
이름이 바뀌었나?
Oh no. The cult got inside your head too.
뭐야?
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your reasoning is hard to argue with.
그냥 하자.
The gnomes. Speak to the gnomes.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Were I to get such help, I'd be appreciative. But why would a true soul be offering? The Absolute thinks she's got you by the scruff of the neck. But it's the other way around, isn't it? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. We've got a plan, for us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for. It's only a matter of time. Till we're served up to the necromancer on a platter.
We'll get you to Baldur's Gate, sir. I swear it.
Damn straight. Without me, everything will be for naught. The Iron...
Out of sight, out of mind.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
이걸 피한다고? 뭐야 이 새끼 왜 이렇게 세? 창격 피해 무효라고? 천둥만 되는데? 빛 어디 갔어 걔?
I'll strike you down.
아, 투명 썼구나. 아, 잠깐만, 이거 블로그 해야겠다. 야, 근데 딜이 안 들어가냐? 아, 설마 얘도, 아, 불저항 있구나.
This calls for careful footwork.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cell.
Swift and lethal.
Something different.
참격을 맞아야 되는데. 이 딜이 안 들어가네. 야, 이것 때문에 솔직히 열기 생긴 거냐? 아, 이거 쓰레기네. 이거 쓰면 안 되겠네.
At the ready.
I will ascend.
I will not know failure.
아예 면역이야.
Need to stay focused.
이거 다나? 이것도 안 되는데?
On the way.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Make way.
아따, 주인공만 피 엄청 달았네. 여기 떨어져도 돼?
Lithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers. A colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
애들 삐 다 달았어.
Time to get going.
오, 기생체도 주네? 야, 기생태 되게 많다. 이거 그냥 쓸까? 그냥 뭐 찍어야 될지 몰라가지고 모아놓고만 있겠는데.
Look, there's something on the other side. No way through from here, though.
Yes?
Hook horror. Wonderful.
얘네 전에도 만났었잖아.
Blood follows me everywhere. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Take you.
All right, what now?
Stench of death I can endure. The excrement, not so much.
That might be worth a look.
여기 얘는 감옥 아니야. 뭐 무기가 이렇게 많아.
Indolence breeds madness.
비싸게 들어가네 딜은.
Looking ahead.
What's that?
Indolence breeds madness. Not a single act wasted.
No one back home.
야, 이걸 안 걸려?
The boat's good to go. At least I think it is. I'm no sailor. Or strategist, to be honest. My plan is to
뭐야, 우리가 괜히 열어줬네. 이거 걸렸다, 씨. 이렇게 하는 게 아니구나. 근데 저장이 왜 이렇게 안 됐어?
Laissez d'oubliette. Right beneath the towers. The colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
쟤네들 또 잡아야 되잖아.
Hook horror. Wonderful.
That might be worth a look.
These boots have seen everything.
Victory awaits.
On the move. Nothing will stand in my way. What's hiding here?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No time to rest.
I swear there's congealed blood between my toes.
That's curious.
아 맞다, 아까 그 상자 발견했는데 안 먹었지. 투명 두루마리도 상급이 있나봐.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
야, 그럼 여기로 올라올 수 있었네. 아, 못 가는구나. 뭔가 올라올 수 있을 것 같은데 안 되나 본데?
Need something?
아, 이건 완전 하연피인가 보다. 무조건 다치는데?
Action, not reaction.
can't stop me yet.
Without me, everything will be for naught. The Iron Hand.
Don't want to draw any attention. This area is off limits. Perhaps the guard can be convinced otherwise. Your word, should you attempt?
저 시체를 발견을 못 하나 봐. 야, 이거 그냥 감방 손잡이 잡아당기면 되는 거 아니야? 전투가 일어나는데? 몰래 던져야 하나 본데. 아, 귀찮다 진짜.
Should get started.
아, 안 걸려야 되나 보구나.
Good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet and then bust out.
대놓고 부축으니까
We'll
걸려버렸거든.
grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
진짜 보이네.
Did you request this post? Don't get chatty with the...
도망가네. 공격 안 하는데 좀비용들이.
Have to keep going.
I am fury. I am death. On the move.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Time to press ahead.
Over here.
I am fury. I am death. On the move.
Time to push my luck again. Don't waste a step.
Let's spill some blood. Time to move.
와, 뭔 딜이야, 씨.
to keep going.
Swift and lethal. No time to waste. I will not know failure.
야 이게 안 맞아 씨.
Another fight. Let's go. Best be on my way.
Feel death's cold grip.
Nothing important is ever easy. What path lies before me?
아 또 아스테리안 살리러 가야 되네.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
뭔 소리야?
Recall that in time,
아까 알았으니까.
dost thou require, and then thou must. This is the price. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives.
외부자들은 다 여기 이렇게. 아 근데 세긴 세다. 뭐 딜이 뭐 존나 많이 세. 막 박히는데. 뭐야? 배 타고 갔어 벌써? 이해 안 가네 이거. 아직 안 가고 아 살린이라고 천천히 하더라고.
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
어쩔 수 없이 아스테리온 버리고 가야 되네. 가면 어디로 가 이거 근데? 이 새끼 막 신났네.
Your journey through the darkness has brought you to land at last.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders. We'll process this lot, but you need to come with me. The commander will want a word.
The guard insists that you meet with their leader, a harper by the name of Jaheira.
뭐야 이 아주만. 여기는 어디야 그리고?
I assure you it is. An act of kindness or a clever decoy? Luckily, I know how to find out which. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you?
오.
A paladin? She will want to meet you. Just keep your hands where I can see them and follow me. Come.
뭐지? 이 전개는?
Jaheira!
방금 걔는 어디 갔어? 아, 이게 바뀌는구나.
seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated. You have not experienced my hatred. This is why... It is a... You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved 2 of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible?
유머는 뭘 보여준다는 거지?
What in the hell is that thing? Strangest magic I've seen since roaming the ruins of Mythdraenor. But I can't argue with the results. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Burning through our oil, but so just
여기는 어디야?
around too long.
Our asses.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through. Cheeky.
저거 하나 준 거야?
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
황소 돌진? 좀 비싸 비싼데? 헌신의 방패 이거 살까? 아 돈이 근데 너무 많이 넣게지는데 사지 뭐. 아 맞다 얘 죽었지 지금. 살려야지 참.
Take care now.
얘부터 살려야 돼.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest. Recall that in... Dost thou require... Then thou must... This is the price of... By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives.
Here. There's more where that came from.
방패를 누구한테 줄까? 할신은 여기 왜 있는 거야? 할신도 동료로 쓸까?
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. Strength will not save us from an enemy that can dominate our will. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean, Ketherick. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. Not only this battle, but all that come after. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. I would gladly join you in the...
These boots have seen everything.
I want to be clear. Letting Minthara tag along with us was your idea, so if you wake up with a dagger to your throat, that's on you. I hope so. Otherwise, we may all be killed in our beds. It's
뭐야, 말이 안 걸어져.
needs.
Better than nothing.
Don't wander far.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children here?
There must be something more.
Maybe not, Mom.
Do you trust your hero? Of my life. Give it time. We'll see victory yet.
여기는 근데 어딘데 이렇게 마을이 이렇게 이루어져 있냐? 아, 설마 여기 거긴가? 그때 이상하게 막 한 곳 동떨어진 데 있었던 그
It's you. What are the odds? So glad you're all right.
나 예전에 여기 본 거 같은데.
As all right as any of us. A makeshift harper's fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
오늘 너무 많이 썼어.
I'll be here if you need anything else. Need anything? I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area.
아 맞다.
Underground maybe. Out there in the shadows.
데리고 와야지 참.
If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
It doesn't seem long ago that Minthara would have sought to kill us.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh, darling, I'm well.
Hey, you. Hey.
Once she gets to know me, I'm sure she'll.
Well met. That.
얘는 한숨을 자야지 가나 보다.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlak, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please. I never wanted to live forever. I just want to live good.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
You feel so nice. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day! I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast. I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
Need anything? I'll be here if you need... Need anything?
뭘 보여주는 거지?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
중갑인데 이거. 야 이거 좋은 건데? 심지어 이것보다 더 좋은데? 아닌가? 진기가 더 누구 주지? 윌 줘야 되는데. 야 윌이 거의 이제 갑옷이 존나 멋있긴 하네. 번개조끼 윌한테
Seek and you shall find me.
Let's get going.
Let me work my magic.
다 배워 그냥. 그냥 다 배워. 화염방패는 또 뭐야? 추방.
Have a lot on my mind, and well, in it.
잠깐만, 또 만들 수 있나?
Need anything?
It's perfect.
오. 또 걸어볼까?
Moving ahead.
뭘 갖고 이렇게
Need anything?
잠깐만. 이건가? 뭐 거푸집 그걸로 만드는 건가? 아닌데 뭐 뭘로 만드는 거야?
Need anything? Well, well.
또 만들 수 있겠지? 신발까지? 어? 안되네.
Need anything?
돈이 없다.
I'll be here if you need it. Need anything? I'll be here if you need anything.
동물대야 어딨어?
It's toasty in here.
No, incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
뭐야 이거?
wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
뭐야 이거는?
On the victor's path. Might will prevail.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all.
뭐야
He's
얘는?
dead.
나쁘진 않은데. 아니 어차피 화염 피해 워낙 세서 굳이.
A couple turns should do it.
역장 도관이 뭔데?
Gods above and devils below. That ox was a bloody shapeshifter. Thanks for handling it.
현상 변환자? 저런 것도 있어?
Yeah. There's more where that came from. Wish we had stone or steel.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. When we make...
누가 대화하고 싶은데. 뭐야 이거. 게일인데?
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
아,
Gladly. Simply follow
이
yonder
이벤트까지는 내가
path
본 것
and
같은데.
soon you will find him.
뭐야, 긴 휴식을 하는 거야?
I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I wanted to see you while I still could. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace.
아, 근데 하늘은 확실히 아름답긴
Thought it might
하네.
make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistra's forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me, but it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mistra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
뭐야?
I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company. I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place. But you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend. Careful. I may just take you up on that.
We'll see victory yet.
왜 저런 소리가 나온 거지? 여기에 훔쳐가도 뭐라 안 하네?
I need a quick word. Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself. Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Wait! Take this letter. It was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but it might help.
There seems to be some kind of document. Tremendous gentlemen's pantaloons.
아, 지금 이거 하러 온 게 아닌데. 뭐 구강패야 이게? 건물 이거 두 개밖에 없지. 걔를 만나야 되는데.
Yeah. There's more where that came from. Out of your way as soon as I'm finished.
I know you're keen.
메티스 나왔나?
Look, you're welcome and all, but I got to chat with bigger fish. Later.
아 2층에 있나?
Seems someone's been sneaking on. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from
꼬마애가 없는데 여기? 아 메티스가 나는 죽었나 보다.
There must be something more we can do, Bran. Do you trust Jaheira? Am I right? Then give it time.
It's all up to you, chum. But no pressure.
We expect great things, so go.
I'll catch up with you later.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. Oh, my gods. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
이거 한번 해볼까?
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. You were the one who rescued those the Absolute had imprisoned. You were courageous to brave the depths of Ketheric's stronghold. I suppose you know about Ketheric then. His invincibility. That we'll never cleanse this place until he's made to bleed. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Monsters? No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. Thank you.
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
Monsters?
Look, you're welcome.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem, but the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough. My dear, nothing is coincidence. Mortals trifle themselves with free will, as if their betters have not molded every potential path ahead. No offense meant, of course. I'm sure everyone in Last Light thinks they could have changed things. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades. Family troubles. Not my family, of course. I never surrender knowledge for free. But one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the souls sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. For now, I'm afraid you've already made me late for a meeting with another client. I'll see you soon.
Someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from Elton?
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite aflutter. Do you know why?
이게 언제 와 있었냐 또?
You did? But that means... Wulbrin! Wulbrin! Where is he?
왜 얘가 구강폐하야?
And the true soul? Go on, finish the thought. I just...
Wulbrin!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkas?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkas?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this... helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbrin.
You don't belong here, Barkas. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbrin... The rune powder. We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wulbrin is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. I hope you like it. It's a new type of smoke powder. Powerful stuff. Made it myself. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. One and the same. Well, once you're used to someone, you're used to them. Well, perhaps Wulbrin is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. I'm glad you agree. Well, I'll just, stand over there, in case Wulbrin needs anything.
좀 더 좋은 폭탄 줬네.
The true soul. Go on, finish the thought.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it? If it was anyone else, I'd be skeptical. But you've more than earned the title.
You should have seen her. She was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see, well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Seems someone's been skipping
Whoa.
our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on these children from El Dorel?
뭐 이렇게 템을 많이 줘? 나는 이게 좋은 건지 잘 모르겠다. 오, 이건 좋은 것 같은데? 이게 상급이야?
We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
여기 오니까 보상 되게 많이 주네.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists, Mom.
Preparing to march, I wager.
Seems that way.
How about you? You alright?
Take it easy while you can. We'll keep the watch.
얘는 뭐야?
Why are you smiling at me?
Keep wary. I need your senses sharp.
Althea, I'm alright. Things in.
Good to see you're still breathing.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies.
나는 왜 여기 내가 찾는 사람이 없지?
Maybe not, Mum.
Free as you are.
Anything happened while I was away?
I'll catch up with you later.
얘는 아닌데.
We'll have a little house, maybe a garden.
아, 난 그러니까 리아가 없었어. 리아도 죽었나봐.
Leah, Cal, if you see this, stay put. I will return in a 10-day at most. I repeat, stay put.
We need help to survive those shadows.
How about
Only
you?
a fool would face them alone.
That might be worth a look.
롤란의 위치에 갔는데 롤란이 없는데? 이미 늦었나?
This'll just about do.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the
뭐야
barricade.
이거?
Free as you.
That's curious.
So Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
Something over there.
Fine. We'll rest here for a while.
나도 은근히 많이 놓쳤구나. 쟤도 못 구하고. 얘는 또 뭐야?
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
뭐야?
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. Good luck. And may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
뭐야 얘는 또.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
뭐야 이건.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
뭐야 바로 전투야? 3렙이면 별로 어려울 것 같진 않은데?
Come along, Isabel.
야 이거는 뭐야? 자폭이야? 야, 걔는 어디 갔어? 그러니까 내 팀. 야, 왜 얘는 여기 있어? 뭐야, 뭔데, 씨. 아, 얘는 왜 여기 있어? 진짜 이해가 안 가네.
Over there.
뭐야, 죽은 거야, 뭐야. 누구 턴이야?
Never a dull moment.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Your penance will be paid now.
Let my enemies fall.
야, 진짜 이거 개사기네. 이게 안 죽어?
General Ketherick wants her alive at any cost.
Have to keep going.
Let's light them up.
Find a route.
아니 뭐야, 때린 거 안 때린 거야.
One day, I'll catch a break. All right then. There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Feeling fresh?
Keep wary. I need your senses sharp.
I'll catch up with you later. Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make
윌이
him
진짜
bleed.
세졌다.
Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
A를 데리고 왔는데 용서하면 안 되지. 아, 이걸로 때리는데 더럽게 아프더라 진짜. 씨. 이건 괜찮은 것 같은데? 얘네들은 딱히 뭐 없어. 여기서 얘는 왜 헛발질했냐? 카를라크.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
제발 이런 것 좀 주워오지 마.